news coming out the Caitlin Clark pipeline. Now, I had to stop the Christmas festivities right in the studio just to make this video for you guys. And I'm here to tell you, news is coming out of Nike. The Caitlin Clark signature shoe finally has motion. Yes, you heard me correctly. Caitlin Clark signature shoe has motion, and I believe they dropped a little commercial too to go with it. Man, I hope
Major developments have emerged regarding Caitlin Clark's partnership with Nike, as the athletic apparel giant has officially announced a launch timeframe for her signature basketball sneaker. This isn't a player-exclusive edition. This represents the genuine CC1 signature line, marking a significant milestone in the Indiana Fever Stars commercial trajectory. The announcement arrived during the holiday season, bringing substantial news from the Clark partnership pipeline. Nike revealed that the highly anticipated signature footwear is scheduled to debut during spring 2026. This timing aligns perfectly with predictions that the release would coincide with WNBA season activity, potentially reinvigorating enthusiasm surrounding the player at a strategic moment.
Hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. This news just broke about 5 minutes ago. It says Caitlin Clark anticipated Nike signature shoe is expected to launch in spring of 2026. What did I say the other day? I said Caitlin Clark's shoe was going to more than likely come out during the WNBA season. Her shoes getting released is potentially going to fix her hype. Yes, because if
the reveal suggests Clark's fanbase, which may have experienced some quieter periods, now has concrete reason to re-engage. Supporters who've been waiting for tangible merchandise developments finally have a specific timeline, potentially revitalizing the phenomenon that surrounded her earlier career moments. The announcement carries weight. This represents legitimate major athlete commercial movement, positioning Clark alongside elite basketball figures in Nike's signature roster. Clark herself issued statements expressing pride about joining Nike's signature collection, which historically features all-time basketball legends. She indicated excitement about revealing what the collaboration has produced, emphasizing the creative partnership involved in developing the product.
It's her hype. Yes, because if Caitlin Clark fans, which I think they're still there, we got to brush the dirt, the dust off the shoulders, clean up the old CC gear, the old Iowa gear, and come on out the pipeline, because Caitlin Clark got motion again, and she finna have big girl motion, big basketball motion, I should say. It says Nike signature roster features all-time greats, and an incredibly proud to join some of the best.
Nike accompanied the announcement with a commercial campaign that showcases Clark's range and shooting ability. The advertisement features various voices questioning whether she can successfully make shots from increasingly difficult positions and distances. The commercial builds through escalating skepticism, voices asking, "Can you make it from there?" and expressing doubt with comments like, "She can't make it from there, no chance." Throughout the advertisement, Clark systematically answers each challenge, with observers eventually conceding, "Looks like she can do it." The campaign's tagline centers on her ability to deliver from anywhere, directly playing into her established reputation for deep-range shooting and seemingly limitless court coverage. The commercial's production value and concept execution demonstrate Nike's commitment to marketing Clark with creativity and impact comparable to campaigns for other major athletic endorsers. The advertisement generated immediate strong reactions upon release, with many viewing it as evidence that Clark's commercial presence and cultural relevance remain formidable.
The best, Caitlin Clark, I am incredibly proud to join some of the best athletes in the world. I'm excited to share a first look at what we've created together. So this right here is something Caitlin Clark said. And this is the new Caitlin Clark commercial, y'all. Let's listen. Let's listen.
Hey, Caitlin! Can you make it from there?
The messaging reinforces her distinctive playing style, the capacity to score from any location on the court, transforming a basketball skill into a marketable identity. Beyond the shoe announcement, Clark has maintained an active schedule throughout December. Recent activities included participation in Team USA basketball camps and events. Footage shows her discussing the significance of representing the country, whether through camps, tournaments, or Olympic opportunities. She expressed gratitude for the experience and emphasized the learning opportunities available when training alongside elite talent.
Hey, Caitlin! Can you make it from there? Hey, Caitlin, how about from here?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, she can't make it from there. No chance.
Caitlin, from me to left? You got it.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Hey, Caitlin from here might be impressive. Am I right?
Whatever, Chet.
From right here.
Travis Scott?
From there!
Additional content featured Clark discussing her approach and mentality, with accompanying music highlighting themes of perseverance, authenticity, and responding to criticism. The messaging emphasized showing up consistently, making statements through performance, and maintaining confidence despite external negativity. The presentation conveyed her perspective on handling pressure and maintaining focus on personal goals and team representation. Clark was recently spotted with her personal stylist back in Iowa, indicating she's spending time in her home state. Her December activities have painted a picture of someone balancing professional obligations, national team commitments, and community involvement.
From anywhere.
All right, well, looks like she can do it.
Caitlin said she can make it from anywhere. Oh, this hard. Oh, this hard. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, baby. This is fucking hard. Damn, that commercial go nuts. Caitlin Clark Nike commercial is going to be, bro, Caitlin Clark is back. She's back. The Caitlin Clark effect is back. She said,
One particularly notable initiative involved a toy drive Clark organized for children in her community. The Hoops toy giveaway represented community engagement beyond basketball performance, demonstrating her commitment to giving back to local populations. Documentation of the event appeared across her social media platforms. Clark's social media presence spans multiple platforms, with substantial followings on Instagram and X, formerly Twitter, where she maintains engagement with hundreds of thousands of followers. Recent posts included the toy drive promotion and various other content updates, with Clark deliberately choosing to share certain content across multiple platforms for maximum visibility.
she's back. The Caitlin Clark effect is back. She said she could make it from anywhere. Damn, guys. I'm sorry. That was my first time seeing this commercial. That was my first time seeing this commercial. Oh, my God. I'm lost for words. I am just lost for words, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Damn, 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 damn is all I can say, bro. Now, Caitlin Clark was with her hometown, her side.
Some observers noted that certain posts seemed intentionally crafted to send messages, with Clark making strategic decisions.
Now, Caitlin Clark was with her hometown, her stylist yesterday. So she's definitely back in Iowa. I don't know who this is. So this is some of the stuff Caitlin Clark has been doing throughout this month of December. We also know she did the Team USA.
And it's just an easy
this
decision,
page.
like
I'll
just
put
to
it
be
this
able to
page.
represent, whether it be a camp, a tournament, at the Olympics, or at the junior level where you're just honored to wear the 3 letters of college. So I'm just very grateful to be here. There's so much knowledge here, like just to be a sponge, learn.
The Nike signature shoe announcement represents perhaps the most commercially significant development in Clark's recent timeline. Signature footwear lines typically indicate an athlete has achieved a certain status within their sport and broader athletic culture. Nike's signature roster historically includes only the most marketable and accomplished athletes, making inclusion in this category a meaningful validation. The spring 2026 release date provides fans and retailers with planning capabilities while maintaining anticipation over an extended period.
I can't confirm that she gonna stay or go. One thing I can tell you, it is a whole lot of drama. Now, that is what has been going down with the Indiana Fever. Now, we know that the CBA current negotiations is still happening behind the scenes. There is no new deal done. They have, I believe, until January 9th to figure out this deal. That's in about 2 weeks or so. Now, with that being said, man, the Indiana Fever has definitely been kind of quiet, man. Sophie Cunningham
Launching during WNBA season activity maximizes potential exposure, as Clark will presumably be competing at high visibility levels precisely when her signature product enters the market. The entire announcement package combining the release date confirmation, the commercial campaign, and Clark's own statements creates a comprehensive relaunch of her commercial presence. After periods where public attention might have fluctuated, this coordinated effort positions her squarely back in mainstream athletic marketing conversations. The commercial's creative approach, building tension through skeptical voices before demonstrating Clark's capabilities, mirrors narratives that have followed her career.
Definitely been doing her runs. We'll play a little bit of Sophie Cunningham clips here, but I want to head to the Indiana X account, man. We haven't really been over to the Fever X account in a mighty long time here on the channel. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. We ain't been paying attention, but I just want to see, before we get into this Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark story, what the hell has been going on with the Indiana Fever during this offseason, man. Let's read it. It says, having fun together on and off the court. The court during this All-Star week.
Throughout her rise, doubters question various aspects of her game, only to be answered by her performance. Nike's decision to build marketing directly around this dynamic shows sophisticated understanding of her public narrative. The From Anywhere tagline carries multiple layers of meaning. Literally, it references her shooting range.
The court during this All-Star weekend, Lexi Hall made us proud in the three-point contest. Sydney Colson performed her first ever comedy set at the Fever Fest. Leah Boston, Caitlin Clark, Sydney Colson, and Kelsey Mitchell appeared on Good Morning America, though. So they're kind of doing a recap of the season.
This 3-and-D specialist is one of the top 3-point.
Now,
and Rob, Good Morning America. We'll see y'all soon. Tune in.
Metaphorically, it can be interpreted as commentary on her journey succeeding regardless of circumstances, obstacles, or starting positions. The flexibility of the messaging allows fans to project various meanings onto the campaign while maintaining clear connection to her basketball identity. Initial responses suggest the campaign resonates strongly with Clark's existing fan base while potentially attracting new attention. The production quality and creative execution meet standards expected from premium Nike campaigns, signaling the company's serious investment in developing Clark as a long-term brand asset.
Good Morning America. We'll see y'all soon. Tune in. Okay.
Now, Lexi Hall stepped in for Caitlin Clark during the All-Star game. Now, Brianna Turner, she's been kind of quiet too. Sydney Colson still on the team. Chloe Bibby been balling, man. I almost made a video about Chloe Bibby. So if you guys don't know, Chloe Bibby is playing over in Australia.
The combination of signature shoe announcement, compelling commercial content, continued Team USA involvement, and community engagement creates a comprehensive picture of an athlete maintaining momentum across multiple dimensions. Rather than relying solely on in-season performance, Clark and her partners are building sustained relevance through diversified activities and strategic commercial launches. The spring 2026 timeline means substantial anticipation will build over coming months. As the launch approaches, and Nike presumably releases additional marketing materials, product details, and potentially additional colorways or versions, Clark's commercial presence will likely maintain consistent visibility regardless of basketball season schedules.
Yeah, she's balling, bro. She's still on the basketball team. She's definitely still on the basketball team. But Chloe Bibby has definitely been on a roll, bro. She had 15 points. She was 3 for 3, 5 rebounds, bro. She's been balling overseas. Now, she's not the only one. Now, Dantas, she had 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. I believe she still played for the Brazilian national team. I didn't even know.
This development reinforces that major athletic apparel companies view women's basketball and Clark specifically as viable long-term commercial investments worthy of signature product lines and substantial marketing resources. The announcement represents not just personal achievement for Clark, but validation for women's basketball's growing commercial viability and mainstream cultural relevance. Caitlin Clark has publicly shown support for teammate Kelsey Mitchell, creating buzz as Mitchell prepares for her upcoming appearance in the Unrivaled Basketball League. The interaction has attracted significant media attention during what has been an eventful offseason period for the Indiana Fever organization.
team. I didn't even know Natasha Howard was overseas, but Natasha Howard, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. For whatever reason, they still go overseas. They said Fever fans are everywhere around the world. Where are you from? So they're trying to have some engagement with the fans, bro, from what I'm seeing. But yeah, bro, they did some. I thought these was pretty dope. So these are some photos of the players whenever they was kids, but we finna get into.
Mitchell recently became the subject of widespread discussion following revelations from an ex-partner's social media account that raised concerns among fans and media observers. Multiple outlets have speculated about Mitchell's future with the Indiana Fever franchise, though no official confirmation exists regarding her plans to remain with or depart from the team. The situation has generated substantial controversy within Indiana's basketball community. Meanwhile, collective bargaining agreement discussions continue privately between relevant parties, with a deadline approaching around January 9th, approximately 2 weeks away at the time of these events.
The players whenever they was kids, but we finna get into the story of the hour, and that is this one right here, not Paramount, but this one right here. This is Caitlin Clark sends a message ahead of Kelsey Mitchell Unrivaled debut. Caitlin Clark made sure to show her support for Kelsey Mitchell. Now, Kelsey Mitchell is scheduled to be a part of Unrivaled this year. I believe this is her first year doing Unrivaled. She didn't do it last year, so they must have threw a bag at her to get her to do it. Instead of Indiana Fever star.
The Fever organization has maintained a relatively low profile during the off-season break. During this period, Sophie Cunningham has been active with her training activities. The Indiana Fever's social media presence has provided updates on various team activities, including recaps from the previous season's highlights. Content shared includes Lexi Hall's participation in the three-point shooting competition, Sydney Colson's debut comedy performance at Feverfest, and appearances by Alia Boston, Caitlin Clark, Sydney Colson, and Kelsey Mitchell on a national morning television program.
Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark may not be playing competitive basketball this WNBA season, but she's clearly ready to cheer for her teammates as they suit up in other leagues. Caitlin Clark, who played just 13 games in 2025 due to multiple injuries, did not join the 3-on-3 Unrivaled League, despite reportedly being heavily pursued. There was speculation she would join in 2026 after opting not to participate.
Several Fever roster members have competed internationally during the break. Chloe Bibby has performed exceptionally well in the Australian League, posting impressive statistics including a 15-point performance with perfect three-point shooting and 5 rebounds. Damaris Dantas recorded 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals while representing the Brazilian national team. Natasha Howard also traveled overseas, contributing 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists for her international squad.